Napoli await the winner as Bologna and Inter do battle in the second EA Sports FC Supercup semi-final. Can the Coppa Italia winners Bologna write another special chapter in their club history? Or will the club that knows the route to success in this competition, Inter, take a big step to making it 9 Supercup triumphs? At the LOL Park Stadium in Riyadh, it is Bologna against Inter. Final checks then from Daniele Chiffi. Thumbs up from Chiffi, we're all set here. And it is Bologna who get us underway. Bologna then playing from left to right in this first half. And Rivalia immediately going long. Holm, Europa League winner with Atalanta 2 seasons ago. Cup winner last season with Bologna. And he had another piece of silverware to the collection tonight. And again, Rivalia looks just to bypass the midfield and pick out Emil Holm, which he does. Bastoni is looking for Boni. Now Mkhitaryan straight to Moro, and again back with Rivalia. Who's come in for Skorupski in recent weeks. A hamstring issue for the Polish keeper. He's back in the squad tonight and on the bench. Now Zielinski looking for Thuram. Pobega. Orsolini, that's a wayward pass. Now Bastoni goes looking for Thuram! A dream start for Inter. Not even 2 minutes on the clock. And it all stemmed from an error by Orsolini, Bologna's go-to guy in recent seasons. Bastoni capitalising, and then Thuram with a fabulous finish. The Frenchman, alongside Boni tonight, Lautaro Martinez beginning on the bench. Thuram, who actually missed last year's final, he wants revenge this year, as do Inter. Bastoni bursting through. Delicious ball, and Marcus Thuram. Superb volley from him. Bastoni, Holm, Odgaard, Orsolini, Odgaard goes looking for Holm, and that's Bernardeschi, punched away by Josep Martinez. Well worked move by Bologna, causing problems down the right-hand side and getting Bernardeschi into a shooting position. The experienced number 10 knows what it takes to win this competition. Just stinging the gloves there of the Inter shot stopper. Now Lukumi tried to pick out Odgaard. Barella. Luis Enrique, haven't seen too much of him. Holm. Castro will chase. Can Castro get there? He's appealing for a handball. Castro is adamant. Bisek handle. In the meantime, we're playing on. Italiano likewise imploring the referee to stop the game. Well, it clearly came off the arm of Bisek. Question is, was it in an unnatural position there? On-field review. Kiffy has been called across to the monitor. And already starting their protest. Kolarov has been ushered away. Here the view for Daniele Kiffy. And you can clearly see there's contact there by Bisek. The arm's outstretched and he tries to then pull it back. But the damage appears to have been done. The arm was outstretched. No doubt there's contact. Castro putting on that pressure on the Inter defender. Just need to check that maybe didn't come off his head first and then onto the arm. So the referee has had a look at it. He's about to make his announcement then. His much awaited announcement. And we'll listen in as well.
A seguito di revisione, il calciatore numero 31 dell'Inter commette un fallo di mano in area di rigore. Decisione finale, calcio di rigore.
Handball by Bisek, penalty to Bologna. Here goes Orsolini, straight down the middle. It's 1-1. Bologna are right back in it. And he'll feel that he's made amends there, Riccardo Orsolini. An error from him allowed Inter to go on and get the opening goal. He has now got them back on level terms. Last season he derailed Inter's title charge. He's now looking to get Bologna's Supercup charge right back on track and hurt Inter's hopes of winning the competition. Plenty of power, straight down the middle. And Josep Martinez unable to do anything about it. Barella, Thuram, Di Marco, Mkhitaryan across, and Lukumi away. Di Marco, Bastoni, Di Marco, Mkhitaryan, Di Marco's ball in, it's a teasing one, and Miranda heads it over. Luis Enrique was waiting in the wings there, looking to pull the trigger. Miranda, good defensive work from him. Brought down here for Di Marco. Still, Di Marco! And very nearly an own goal by Lukumi. Heart-in-mouth moment for Bologna. Barella. Nodded across by Bisek, and easy in the end for Ravaglia. There goes the half-time whistle, one apiece. Orsolini with a penalty, wiping out Marcus Thuram's early opener. Bologna then, after a dreadful start, heading back and on level terms at the interval here. There it is, a Bologna 1, Inter 1. And we are back underway then, into playing from left to right then. Can they retake the lead? Very nearly did before the interval. With Lukumi very nearly scoring an own goal. Di Marco's strike and coming off the Colombian. Here Castro to chase. Josep Martinez unable to keep out that penalty. Slotted home. by Orsolini. Now Ravaglia off his line. Italian already barking orders. A semi-finalist, as you can see. Mkhitaryan has found a bit of space in between the lines. Still going, Mkhitaryan. Thuram just got caught. Zielinski. This is Luis Enrique. Still Luis Enrique! Struck so well. Powerful hit by the Brazilian. Juan Miranda. Santi Castro may get there. And then Josep Martinez, very relieved indeed. Pure pressure from the Bologna number 9. And now Mkhitaryan at the other end. Here's Barella. For Federico Di Marco! Still there, Luis Enrique, danger not over for Bologna. Ravaglia away, making the save on Di Marco. What a hit by the Inter defender. Bastoni overhit. Mkhitaryan. Boni now goes to ground. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Boni has won a penalty for Inter. Now it's Inter's chance to score from the spot. The captain watching on. His teammates doing the business so far in the second half then. So the referee has been called across. We have a second on-field review of the night. The Inter staff need to allow Kifi just to do his job and stay away from the monitor. So did, on second look here, second inspection, Boni actually throw himself first to the ground. Was it Boni actually coming across here? And actually Boni initially making contact with Hegem. Kifi's already had a look at it. Kifi is now going to announce his decision. So all eyes and ears, of course, on Daniele Kifi.
A seguito di revisione, il calciatore numero 14 dell'Inter non subisce alcun fallo a differenza di quanto avevo visto in campo.
There was no foul on Boni. Cambiaghi looking to get involved. Fresh from coming on. Here is Cambiaghi. Lots of options. Cambiaghi sprinting forward. In the end, it was a disappointing end from Nicolò Cambiaghi. Josep Martinez. Can he find Lautaro Martinez? Rowe away from Di Marco. Jonathan Rowe has a go, and it's straight at the keeper. Josep Martinez doing well. Now Diouf. Still with Diouf, rides that challenge. Lautaro Martinez! The captain's on, and he means business. Have to settle for a corner for now. He's in determined mood. Barella. There's the header from Alessandro Bastoni. Curled wide, curling away from goal. Hegem. Rowe just out-muscled. Di Marco, Lautaro Martinez. Barella. Back with Di Marco. Lautaro Martinez, Di Marco! Showing his ballistic brilliance. Federico Di Marco, just couldn't hit the target though. Here is Cambiaghi, curled in, easy for Josep Martinez. Of course, Cambiaghi was involved, he wasn't the coach, it was Italiano, of course, so correction on my part. Here comes Andy Diouf. Diouf, past Cambiaghi. Now, this is Zielinski. Straight at Ravaglia, disappointing end for Inter. Barella, Zielinski, Lautaro Martinez, he's got a corner. Out leaping Ferguson. Barella, De Vrij's there! And De Vrij fails to hit the target. Lots of movement off the ball. Cambiaghi, good work. Cambiaghi for Rowe, may still come here to Immobile. Now Fabian, palmed away by Josep Martinez. Immobile keeps it alive. Home, still with Home. Josep Martinez then claims the ball. But Fabian, the Inter Academy graduate, very nearly with an added time winner. Now Fratesi at the other end, Fratesi. Little slip. Fratesi, Sucic, Di Marco, Boni is there, as is Lukumi, who puts it out behind. Thrilling end here. Chances for both Bologna and Inter. Immobile, and looking for Ferguson. And that is that, it ends 1 apiece between Bologna and Inter. This Supercoppa Italiana semi-final will be decided by a shootout. Thuram, who got the early goal for Inter, wiped out by Orsolini. Lautaro Martinez against Ravaglia. Here goes Lautaro Martinez, gives Inter the perfect start then in this shootout. Can Lewis Ferguson bring Bologna level then? He can. 1-1 then. This is Bastoni, saved by Ravaglia. Here goes Moro. It's saved! Josep Martinez says to Ravaglia, anything you can do, I can do better. And now Barella. And he has sent it soaring over the bar, Nicolo Barella. Here goes Juan Miranda. And he has also sent it soaring over the bar. It's Boni, and it's another very disappointing penalty. This is Rowe. And it is advantage Bologna. They're in the driving seat now. It's De Vrij. He gets a bit of luck. Inter still in this. Ciro Immobile, just his third ever appearance for Bologna. Immobile can take Bologna through. And he does just that, Ciro Immobile! Bologna march on. Inter go out on penalties. The veteran, the serial winner of the Supercoppa Italiana, Ciro Immobile, with the decisive spot kick. Bologna hold their nerve and send the 8-time winners of the Supercoppa Italiana crashing out. And on an early plane home, Vincenzo Italiano said he wants to rewrite another glorious chapter in Bologna history. They've done that in part, and now there's the final awaiting against Napoli.